Prince Harry desperate to reconcile with King Charles amid monarch's cancer battle. After learning that his father, King Charles, has cancer, Prince Harry is reportedly desperate to make amends. The Duke has had a tense relationship with his father lately, and he has had a breach with his brother the Prince of Wales that has gotten worse since Megxit, after his memoir Spare, and after his Netflix documentary. While King Charles was receiving treatment for an enlarged prostate at the private London clinic, a type of cancer that is not prostate cancer was found, as verified by Buckingham Palace in February. After initially delaying his public appearances, Charles eventually returned towards the end of April. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. During a visit to the University College Hospital Macmillan Cancer Centre in London, he spoke with patients about his horror at receiving a cancer diagnosis. Following the diagnosis, a source close to Prince Harry told the Daily Mail that there is even more pressure on the Duke to make amends with his father. There is no doubt that Harry wants to mend his differences with the King, the person stated. The therapy for his father's disease has increased the urgency of the situation. It happens at the same time that Harry and his spouse Meghan Markle have denied rumours that the Duchess of Sussex is rushing to select a new CEO since her new lifestyle brand's product launch is taking longer than expected. Although the American Riviera Orchard brand of the Duchess of Sussex was introduced earlier this year, no goods have been placed on sale as of yet. A source close to the Sussexes, however, has denied rumours that the couple are extremely demanding and unpleasant to work for, noting that Meghan has been busy putting in backstage work to be ready for later this year. The former working royal is reportedly making an effort to prove his worth to the globe with his impending trip to New York. The Duke of Sussex will be in New York City next month for Climate Week and UN General Assembly High-Level Week, according to a spokesman for the Duke. Michael Cole, a former royal correspondent for the BBC, once stated, "Being a member of the royal family just makes you relevant. Being a semi-detached member of the royal family residing in California, you have to be constantly traveling to demonstrate your value to the world, which is why he just traveled to Nigeria and Colombia with his spouse." Cole mentioned the prior event the Sussexes experienced in New York following their involvement in a car pursuit while making potential explanations for the Duchess of Sussex's decision to stay away from her husband in the city. Cole went on, "We're not sure why she's not traveling, maybe she has other commitments on her Montecito hilltop, Jamaican people to talk to. Are they worried about a repeat of the 2-hour-long, non-stop automobile chases that took place in May of last year around New York City?" However, the mayor of New York and the cab driver both chimed in and cast doubt on the story of them being chased by photographers and terrified for their lives. A royal analyst who talked exclusively to GB News has urged Princess Kate and Prince William to emulate King Charles's pushback against convention. Unlike the King, who would stay at the Llanywamod estate when he visited as the Prince of Wales, William and Kate do not have a permanent base in Wales. The Duchy of Cornwall paid £1.2 million buying the Llanywamod estate in 2007 for Charles. Situated on the grounds of a destroyed estate, this 3-bedroom old coach house has views over an 18th-century country park with 40 acres of woods. The King notified the Duchy in 2023 that he intended to terminate the lease when it expired in the summer, according to confirmation from Buckingham Palace. The King kept renting Llanywamod even after his father's coronation, when Prince William was given the Duchy of Cornwall. Because it was unlikely that he would be able to use the property in the same manner as when he was Prince of Wales, Charles ultimately made the decision to give it up. Despite living in Anglesey with Princess Kate during the early years of their marriage, Prince William, the current Prince of Wales, does not maintain a permanent residence in the nation. Royal analyst Gareth Russell exclusively discussed the significance of William and Kate's permanent residence in Wales with GB News. "It is crucial that the Prince and Princess of Wales reside in their principality," he declared. The fact that the successor to the throne is referred to as the Prince or Princess of Wales, although having little or no formal connection to Wales, has long been a source of controversy about Wales's membership in the Union. It would be unfortunate and a mistake if William and Catherine did not follow in King Charles' footsteps, as King Charles did much to buck that tradition. All signs point to their intention to devote a great deal more attention to Wales than perhaps previous princes and princesses of Wales have. Regarding Wales, King Charles has not wavered in his passion. The King and the Queen were known to be active patrons in the village. Prior to ascending to the throne, they were frequently spotted strolling around. Charles planted climbers such as jasmine, honeysuckle, and Albertine roses up the walls because he took great interest in the Lynewamod estate. For personally changing unlucky design on Britain's new £1 coins, King Charles has received acclaim. Following the Queen's passing, the Royal Mint released a new set of coins at the end of 2023, the first to include King Charles' picture in regular circulation. The coins received praise for their allusions to UK flora and animals, which was a reflection of the King's well-known environmentalist sympathies. The King's influence on the design of the coinage, from 1p pieces to £2 coins, has finally been revealed by the Mint's master artisans. In addition to their naturalistic themes, all 8 coins have a repeating pattern of 3 interlocking Cs, which was modelled after Stuart-era banknotes. Double C designs were also used in Charles II's coinage. The 3 topics of King Charles's coronation speech, crown, community, and conservation, are represented by the triplet of Cs. The Royal Mint's head engraver, Gordon Somers, stated that the monarch was heavily involved in the design of the coins. The Sunday Times quoted him as saying, "The Cs were initially facing down. Charles thought the C at the bottom appeared a little unlucky and like an upside-down horseshoe." After the letters were rewritten, Somers praised the King and said, "That's the degree of detail he looked at," saying, "The pound is the iconic coin. In my lifetime, we've only ever had one king in circulation." The engraver emphasized the significance of the new coinage. "It is significant that King's money is still in use today. Really, this is a completely new era." Post offices and banks around the nation have received about 3 million coins featuring the updated design. Somers told the newspaper that it would be disappointing if the King's designs were no longer needed, following rumours that the Treasury is considering doing away with the 1 and 2p coins. The Royal Mint's most recent statistics show that since 2021, no new 2p coins have been created. Notably, since Britons are still eschewing hard currency, none were produced between 2018 and 2020. Camilla shares the same interest for horses with her late mother-in-law, Queen Elizabeth II. It's thought that she took over daily stable administration from the late Queen, not King Charles. According to insiders, Queen Camilla is allegedly stopping crucial discussions between King Charles and Prince Andrew while Royal Lodge is under assault. It is well known that the King desires the Duke of York to leave Royal Lodge, where he has resided since 2003, and downsize in response to rising security costs. Currently on holiday together, the brothers are staying at Balmoral Castle, but a source says that Queen Camilla, 77, is keeping them at arm's length. A close friend of King and Queen said, "Charles dislikes confrontation at any times, but especially while he is on vacation. They are not in each other's pockets at Balmoral, they are probably just regulars who meet for supper. This summer, more than ever, the King needs to rest. It has been a tiring cancer therapy, and he often nods asleep. There isn't a more effective method to drive him crazy than bringing up Royal Lodge." Following her cancer diagnosis, Buckingham Palace announced early in February of this year that the Queen will begin treatment. At first, Charles withdrew from public life to focus on his rehabilitation. However, the father of 2 resumed attending public events in April. He even travelled to France to celebrate the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landings. The insider continued to the Mail, speculating that Camilla is likely keeping an eye on her husband at Balmoral to prevent him from getting too weary. They stated, Andrew did attempt to arrange a meeting with the king during Christmas, but she kept him at a distance. King Charles is continuing his mother's legacy of living at Balmoral, until October of each year. Queen Elizabeth II was his mother. The 75-year-old last week paid a visit to the Balaclava Company of the 5th Battalion of the Royal Regiment of Scotland at the gates of Balmoral, where he had moved into the castle for the summer. The King and Queen are expected to be accompanied by the Yorks, the Prince and Princess of Wales, and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh.